everyone, it's Jane Maduka here. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how the free education system in Brazil works. So Brazil runs free education from kindergarten up to university, but in this video our focus will be on kindergarten till high school. For free education in universities, I'd have to make another video about that, but today's focus will be on just from kindergarten to high school. And I made a video to that effect, actually showing the school supplies provided by the government. In that video, if you have not seen it, please do well to go back, watch that video, then come back and you can continue with this. So Brazil runs free education, and in this video, in regards or in respect to education in Brazil, I'll be talking about feeding, that's food, transportation, school supplies. And school supplies, I'll be talking about uniforms and stationery. From birth, when your child is born and when your child starts going to school, your child is fed in school. If your child spends more than 6 hours in school, he'll be fed 2 or 3 times in school. If he spends just 6 hours, he or she will be fed just once. And I mean balanced diet. Rice, beans, a source of protein, fish, meat or eggs, vegetables and fruits. This is what they practically take on every school day. Your child is just born, 6 months to a year, when he still needs milk. The government still provides it in school with feeding bottles and all that they give them in school. That's how they feed them till they get to that stage for university. So they are being fed in school, balanced diet. That's all for feeding in the educational system. And we move to transportation. And Brazil, when it comes to Brazil, like here in Sao Paulo, I found out that no matter where you live, there must be a school that is a walking distance from your house. There must be a public school that is a walking distance from your house. And peradventure, you live in a place where the school is more than 2 kilometers further from your house, the government will provide free transportation for your child to and fro every school day. You wouldn't need to pay anything as long as that school is more than 2 kilometers from where you live. And that's it about transportation. Most times it's a walking distance, but when it's more than 2 kilometers, the government takes care of that too. That's transportation. Then we go to school supplies. I said I will be talking about stationery and uniforms. Why I divided it this way is that the federal school runs differently and the state schools run differently. I will talk about the state school first. The state schools, they run it in a way that they only give stationery, books, exercise books, textbooks, biros, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, scissors, glue. Everything that child will need for the school year is being provided, in the way that the school, the teachers, the administrators, they call the parents to come and take their box of school supplies for that child. That is how the state school runs their own type of free stationery for the parents. While in the federal school, actually the video I made was for the federal school. The government does it this way. There's an app. The government puts money actually in that app, and you as a parent or you as the guardian of that child will have access to that app. And depends on how many children you have in the federal public school, that will determine the amount given to you for school uniforms and stationery. And school uniforms includes the uniform. In that video I showed the shirts, the trousers, the sweaters, socks, shoes and school bags. That's the difference between the federal and the state. The state does not give this. Your child would go on mufti, and if you decide that your child would use school uniform, then you would be the one to buy it. That's state. But for federal, you are being provided that. For me, I have 2 children in the federal public school, and for each child I was given roughly 920 reais for each child for stationery and for school uniforms. And that translates to roughly 190,000 naira for school uniform and stationery. And that's how the government does this. So you see that it's a total educational package when it comes to Brazil. And in the other video, I didn't show textbooks because textbooks will be given when the school starts. They give textbooks too. It's also free. I think everything you need for your child to be educated in Brazil is free, practically free. You only use your strength to take your child to school, and you bring your child back. And if your school is far, the government takes care of it. The government takes care of the child totally. And that's how the free education system in Brazil works. And that's all I wanted to share today. If you liked this video, please click on the like button. If you're watching me on Facebook, follow my page if you haven't. If you're on YouTube, subscribe if you haven't. Share this video to who you feel needs to see this video. And if you have any questions or you have anything to say, let's interact in the comment section. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.